Welcome to Twale TV. Nothing exciting for me this afternoon. I have to be honest with you as a Chelsea fan. If you have just watched that Tottenham-Chelsea game, you must be asking yourself as a Chelsea fan, what the heck is going on? Who is in charge? Mr. Todd Boehly is sitting there in the stadium with his Boehly friend, and they don't seem to be too upset. Well, rich people don't show their emotions in public. Fine. This guy just can't deal with this club. Okay? Graham Potter cannot deliver. I've said this several times. Look at the team. Look at this team spirit. Look. Can you see any Chelsea player looking mad or getting angry? It was only Mason Mount that came in and was throwing tantrum because the guy was so upset with the whole shenanigan. And look at the way we played. We run the game for a few minutes and then we lose the game, and then you have momentum for 2 seconds, then you don't have momentum again. What is going on with Chelsea, for God's sake? I'm pissed off. Come on. Questions needs to be asked. Questions needs to be asked. Why is Graham Potter still in charge? This guy, in charge of this abundance of talent. You're leaving Modric on the bench. You're taking him in, taking him out. Not playing Aubameyang. Our best players over the last couple of years have become average players. What is going on? This guy cannot run a top club. Simple. Are we going to wait until we get relegated? He can't run the club. He can't. He's lost the room. He's lost the dressing room. You can look at the players. Look at their demeanor. They're not playing for him. They're not playing for Graham Potter. Please, Mr. Todd Boehly, rescue us. Please. This can't continue. I trust Abramovich. A long time, the guy would have been sacked. Bring in a top manager. A proven Premier League top manager. That's what we need, man. Job. I'm not going to run my mouth about Chelsea again. It's too upsetting. And I don't want to be abusing or cussing because that's how I feel right now. Ciao. Let's talk about Man U Newcastle, please. Newcastle, Man U, everybody now think, Man U are going to walk over Newcastle because Man U is the team in form, okay, and Newcastle is the underdog. Let me teach you one good lesson. In the cup final, there's no underdog, there's no favorite, okay? It's a cup final. It's who the momentum sticks with on the day. If Newcastle starts good and Man U are still gathering pace to counter or gain momentum, if they score and then it goes on and on and on, and that's the end of the game. Cup final is always unpredictable. Of course, we can predict. Man U, the team in form. So if you have to judge by the book, you say, okay, Man U will edge the game. But in the cup final, please, especially with Newcastle with a credible defense. And I beg, let's just go and enjoy it. For me, as a Chelsea fan, I'm not enjoying nothing today. I have to be honest with you. I'm not enjoying no game today. I hope I can enjoy this. I have no choice. I have to enjoy it now. For you now. Only because of Twale fans. So I have to go and force myself to enjoy the game to be able to come back and then express my own opinion. You see sometimes how you have to sacrifice for your fans. Now. With a sacrifice for you here. So for that simple reason, I have to come up the air, man. Please, Chelsea's chased me off today. And I don't know why Graham Potter is still in charge. To be honest, he can't deliver for Chelsea. He can't rescue that team. He cannot get the best out of these guys. So that's why I said we need a proven Premier League manager. Okay, bring back Jose. I don't care. Don't start talking to me about this Zinedine Zidane business, because all these unproven managers in the Premier League, not until look at my shirt, they do shine for camera. I beg, no vessel audience. So not until these managers prove themselves in the Premier League before you can actually say they are top managers. You can be a top manager wherever you're coming from. I don't care. Come into this league, you have to prove. Okay? So that's that on Chelsea's selection for the new manager, which I think the process should be in place by now. Okay? So love you, Lords. Let's catch up after the Man U Newcastle game. For Chelsea fans around the world, I feel your pain. I share your pain. And don't worry, we are in it together. We'll see how long Graham Potter can last. But he can't deliver. That's my simple conclusion. He cannot deliver. He cannot get the best out of these talents. He'll stay tinkering, shoving, poking, taking, picking. After how many months? You should have known your best 11 by now. You should have stuck to some key players and play them regularly. If you want to get a rhythm, that's what top managers do. Don't tell me you have too much talent. Oh, you cannot. No, that's a mediocre thinking. You're a top manager. You're a winner. You pick up the winners and you start to unleash them on your opponents. Graham Potter is not doing that, man. He's still picking and shoving and shoving and shoving. I beg, stop all that nonsense, man. I'm tired. Let you sue me, man. Oh, rubbish. All these things would have been eradicated long time by a top manager. I told you, Mourinho. He would have picked his best 11, bang, bang, bang. By now, we would see the effects of a top manager. The same way we saw the effect of a top manager when Thomas Tuchel came in. I beg, stop it. I said I won't talk about Chelsea anymore. Good night. I mean, not good night. I'll come back later. Ciao. I'm done.